I'm breaking down this Alabama and Auburn fight. Crazy, crazy scene in Tuscaloosa in the 2024 Iron Bowl. This is the guy who started it all right here. He is taking Devontae Smith, and there's one thing about blocking. He blocks Devontae Smith all the way over here to this car, okay? Devontae Smith eventually gets on top of him, and everything goes crazy from that point, okay? Literally, the two teams converge on the side. There's a lot of Alabama players. There's a lot of Auburn players. Officials are trying to break it up. Crazy, crazy scene. But again, this guy started it. Block him to the sideline, and that's it. Why take him all the way over here? And why wasn't, this is my biggest question too, why wasn't this guy punished? I don't understand why there was nothing happened. Because, at the end of the day, Alabama had not one unsportsmanlike, but two, okay? So things go crazy. Everybody's going back and forth. They're trying to separate the players. You know what? Who was a hero in this? When you watch all the slow down stuff, guess what? Bray Hubbard. This guy is remarkable. He comes over here and he gets Malachi Moore. And Malachi Moore has every right to be upset. He's defending his teammate. But Bray Hubbard comes over here and settles him down, right? By the way, he had an interception. Bray Hubbard's just he is the guy. But these guys have a right to be upset. My goodness, they wanted to smoke. Think about it. Auburn was talking before the game. They do something like this during the game. Devontae Smith, this is frustrating right here. This young man, this is the emotion in the facial expression of somebody who has been wronged, all right? If you've had this happen to you, you know what I'm talking about. This guy was basically accused of doing something wrong. He got a penalty, was punished for it, and he didn't do anything wrong. That happens. And that's unfortunate, and that is just absolutely BS when that happens to you. Devontae Smith was raging. He had to be held by officials, by assistant coaches. The guy has every right to be pissed off, 100%. At the end of the play, the officials talk, and it's Alabama that receives not one, but two unsportsmanlike penalties. Coach Kalen DeBoer can't believe it. He's literally shocked. And Malachi Moore is what? Doesn't even understand it. 2 unsportsmanlikes. Let me ask you, why do you think that Auburn wasn't penalized? Do you think it should have been offsetting penalties? I want to hear from you inside the comment box. Here's what Coach Kalen DeBoer had to say about that specific incident following the game.
What did you make of the skirmish on the Auburn sideline and how that ended up being a personal foul on Alabama?
Yeah, I saw first part of it, and I thought, I understand there was a piece where we didn't handle it probably as well as we needed to. And so, I don't want to get into it too much. Other than that, I know, felt like there was something that prompted it, but that's about all I know. And, it was on the other sideline, so you can't see a lot. But certainly one of those things that got them a little bit of momentum with those yards that they got after that. But, it's an emotional game. You put it all year, and it builds up to this, and the game itself, and back and forth, and a lot of momentum swings. And, it's not okay, but, I understand where the emotions were on both sides. So a lot of people over there, so it's hard for me to really tell what was going on.
Coach, ever since he got into the lineup in the secondary, we've just